Hey there, my fellow gamers. I hope you're all having a fabulous Friday. Today, I've got something real special for you. It's a grudge match against me, Shadow, with the Dwarfs, against Azrael with his Chaos. Now, if you remember, my very first game and video on YouTube was, in fact, a Dwarf versus Chaos match, where Azrael used Archeon and his massive hail cannons to blow up my Dwarfs and try and destroy them. Luckily for me, the Dwarfs somehow fought them back, mostly thanks to my Dwarf Lord. So now we're having another grudge match where Archeon has sent one of his lieutenants to try and take me out and finish these dwarfs off for good. Also, it needs to be noted, I did a couple of episodes where I tried a new, more detailed layout of the armies. And this turned out to be a bad idea. It slowed the game down, it dragged it out, and even just explaining it has dragged this intro out. So we're going to go back to how it was, where it was quick, simple, and straight to the point. So, my front line here is a total of 320 Thunderers, hopefully to smash those Chaos Warriors down before they get close to me. My main battle line, however, is 600 Longbeards with great weapons. And in the centre, I have a regiment of renown, the Grumbling Guard, which is another 100 special elite Longbeards of great weapons. Behind them, you've got on the flanks 80 Slayers on each side. And then you've even got a special group here, the Dragonback Slayers, which should hopefully protect my lord, who Azrael said he will kill in this game. He survived the last one, he's going to try and get him this time. So you've got my Dwarf Lord, but I've also got two Runesmiths. Yep, Runesmiths, which I didn't realise buffed my guys up hugely, their armour and attack and everything. So you've got them spawned on each flank. And then behind, you've got a Master Engineer, who's going to help accuracy with all of my artillery. I haven't got as much as in the last game, I kind of toned it down a bit. I've only got 8 cannons, 8 grudge throwers, and the special gob thrower, which is a grudge thrower, but they throw goblins attached to the rock, so they screech as they crash in, which breaks the morale of the enemy. And behind them, I've got the Peak Gate Guard, which is a special elite hammerer unit. Also, something new, if I can find them, they're flying over here. 2 gyro bombers. One of them being the Skyhammer, which I believe pretty much all they do is nice paint job, yeah, and they can drop the bombs more often, and as you can see, they're straight away going towards Chaos Force to do so. See, nice and quick and simple. Dwarf Force numbers 1,386 dwarfs. Now the Chaos Force, as you can see, is absolutely huge, and I'm not sure what he's doing in this formation. They were marching, but they seem to be running backwards. I think this is because of my bombers coming in. But Azrael thought he'll make it easier for me to do this intro, and all these guys, 2 lines, 1,400 Chaos Warriors with great weapons. That's it, that is his main line. It is huge, it is deadly, there's lots of big axes in there. He's also got hidden in there within the groups, you've got 48 aspiring champions scattered throughout the groups. You've also got 2 Dragon Ogre Soggoths as his monstrous support. He's also got each flank, if I quickly go over to the flank, 160 Forsaken, and he's got these on both sides, so he's got a total of 320 Forsaken in the army altogether. He's then finally got a Chaos Lord, an Exalted Hero, and a Sorcerer for using fire or manticles. Total force 1,773. Also needs to be pointed out that I believe both the Lord and the Hero have Mark of Corn, so they're going to be very deadly. As you can see, this army is absolutely huge, so I camped in the corner like a true dwarf. Right, so we get this battle properly started. So he's trying to get his flyers here as quick as he can. These bombers are going in. Apparently I've discovered forces in the woods. Nice little hit there. And this guy, I had to keep remembering, these guys were a pain to micro. I had to really remember. And I had to try and avoid his guys. Where's Marvel? Well, there he is, going along the back line. And these guys, I think, are slightly faster than them. Do I have a speed? 90. Their speed. Trying to get the manticores. Come on. 85, so I'm 5. Oh, wrong button. I know what I'm doing. At the moment, he's kind of just sitting back trying to micro these, and this is pretty much the start of the whole battle. Oh, his forces are now moving forward. You see, I'm just harassing him, and there's nothing he can do apart from these manticles. I've got free reign of the sky, which is a very good thing. I've got my guy running here. What I was hoping to do was, in a prep game we had, which unfortunately we couldn't use because we had a technical glitch, all of them, oh, that was a nice hit, and I've got my cannon to try and shoot them. That's not going to work. In fact, they're trying to fire everything at them. Nope, he backs off then. But yeah, he sent all 3 against one, so the other one had free reign across the army, but he's learned to split them up this time. See, they're not killing too many, but I mean, every kill is one less to worry about, and we know where the shot. Look, as soon as he runs off, Bomber's going back in. Is he going to get a drop? Yes, he is. And I was just going along this nice, tidy line he had for me. I mean, this guy's pretty much out of bombs. And I believe my artillery comes in soon. See, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think he's out of bombs now. So I'm just using him to distract him. Well, this guy, oh, he's out of bombs as well. So I was trying to hold a flank up by charging into them. Not sure if this is a good idea or not. Doesn't look like it. He's taking a lot of damage. But I was just hoping to try and distract him. And I know, as soon as they pass these trees, the artillery will begin to fire. You know what? We don't need that. Let's get the cinematic mode up. There you go. Gotta keep an eye on these guys. I have to show you at pause. They do have goblins tied to the rocks. It's brilliant. But as well, I thought this was just so funny having these guys just be a nuisance. That's all they were doing. But I mean, they've distracted him. We got a few extra shots off, and look at them smoking through the engines. Now, I was actually trying to micro better instead of the first game I played, where I was just artillery fire. I was trying to get the cannons to fire at these guys, or I believe I started, but I think they were so. It was just easier to kill the guys in front of them and both, and hopefully hit them. Manticles are chasing them. Hang on, pause. I believe. Yes, there's your goblin. Tied to the rocks. Love it. What other Total War game or any game have you had it where they go into such detail? I mean, they could just say, oh yeah, it does this, but they've actually animated a goblin flying on the rock. And away you go. How far? There goes another and another. All those poor goblins. And the cannons are trying to focus on these guys. I think that missed him. Oh, he just doesn't care. I don't think he cares. Yeah, he's barely taken any damage from that. These guys are fighting them off. But again, I'm... Oh, did one crash? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that was the... Sky Wombers Rose, wasn't it? What was it called? Skyhammer, that's it. The other one getting away though. But what I do is I start getting my handgunners, because I'm thinking, well, if I can draw him in and get a few shots off. So they do start getting shots from that range, which is really, really good. I think he broke at this point. Yeah, he's broken. And flies away. It's a massive line, but I mean the casualties he's sustained already. I mean, what's that? Over 200 kills already? And he's not even reached me yet. There's a lot of dead chaos. Look at all that. Scattered, hundreds of bodies everywhere. But I tell you one thing, only half of them have to make it there. If they make it there or not, another thing, but... See, the lines are getting closer now. This is going to get bloody quickly. Handgunners are firing into them. Go on, lads, give them hell. And at this range, if nothing in the way, point blank, it's, yeah, as you can see there, there's not much left of these guys, is there? It's, I mean, how many's in that group? 54, they're half strength. 93, they've not taken too much. 96, but I don't think there's a unit that hasn't taken damage. Getting rather close now. Thunderers, are you gonna pull back? Are you gonna pull back? No, because the Longbeards are charging. Look at that. Beautiful cinematic moment there. As they run past. Oh, he's going for him. For dunk. And you missed. Oh, apparently you still hit him. Yeah, as you see, the Slayers now going in. The Dragonback Slayers, I believe they're called. Yep, Dragonback Slayers. Getting involved. Even the Thunderers are getting involved a little bit. That's a point. Where's my Dwarf Lord? There he is. He's getting in there. There's artillery going in the background. But this is only his front line. He's got another line. He's got his Forsaken. He's got his Dragon Ogres coming, yeah. I took my eye off him for a second. There he is, leading from the front. Slayers are moving in. The Rune Smiths are going to be doing buffs to keep them in line. You see, I just kept the Thunderers there because it says they're pretty decent in melee. So for their extra numbers, and they could take the brunt of the charge. Oh dear, poor dwarf. So as you can see, this is getting pretty brutal, pretty fast. I mean, for Azrael, this was perfect. Oh, I've never seen him do that before. Nice. He's going in. Look, and he's got this huge flank force here. Let's not forget these guys here. How many's there? 87 Chaos Warriors there, 98, and then you've got all his Forsaken. And I don't really have a flank to actually, these guys I believe are charging in to try and hold them. Slayers moving in, the cannonballs coming in. Yeah, hit the reinforcements, why not? Oh, he got it in the stomach. Oh, the pain. Right, let's get it to normal speed, shall we? He's also got this force in the flank coming around. My Thunderers are now falling back to give support to the main front line. As you see in this game, me and Azrael have learned quite a bit in our time here. And it helps that the Master Engineer is buffing all that. There's the Rune Smiths doing their bit, but look, they've gone right. I don't have enough Dwarfs. They outnumber me so much. And the Manticles, all of them, are jumping into this flank. Because I can see he's thinking, if he can win this flank and come in, here comes the Peak Gates Guard coming in. Their nice peak caps. The Forsaken trying to get to the crew. I believe they're doing the same on this side as well. Got some Thunderers trying to take them out, as many as they can out before they get in. Some Chaos is already starting to break. Where's my Dwarf Lord? There he is. Once again on the left flank. He's just casually walking, isn't he? He's like, eh. He's like, why don't you help? Do something. Got Dwarves broken here. The Longbeards here have broken. But that's because they're taking on 3 Manticores. A Lord and a Hero. All of the Mark of Khorne. So the Dwarf Lord, I've dealt with these guys before. And the Thunderers are still supporting. How are they firing? If they there's a group here. But these guys are starting to break against the crew. These guys have turned around and they're trying to get this flank to try and clear it. But now they've left the Dwarf Lord. Someone's trying to slay him. And are going for the easier to kill Thunderers. Suggevs are now in there, but I've also got my Slayers getting in there. I was trying to micro these guys a lot better, trying to get the flanks and trying to just break leadership, because as we learned in the last game, if you can break the leadership, you've won. Azrael, he's got more guys as they're slowly rallying. He's building them together so he can send them in one big charge. I mean, I've got a lot of guys starting to break. I mean, these three are having a great time, aren't they? Is that some Forsaken? Yeah, Forsaken there. You got Forsaken there. But the crew, Azrael was getting so frustrated because the crew just didn't seem to want to break. I mean, I've got these guys just sat here as reserves, and the Dwarf Lord is holding the left flank again. What a lad! What a hero he is. He's got Runesmith with him, who's buffing them all up. These guys, you can see, are taking a real battering. These guys. But they're slayers, it's what they're for. Getting slain or slaying. And there's only what? 34 grumbling guard there? The Longbeards, they're going. And look, he's got more guys, but he's badly injured, that Dragon Ogre. And I'm winning this combat, I would say. Well, I would say about 30 seconds ago. Backline, we're still trying to deal with the Forsaken, but to be fair, there's not many of them left. And I think they're starting to break. Got the pretty much the heroes. Look, we just fired a cannonball point blank into them, because I thought I could lose this. I need to just use my artillery as much as possible. There goes the Peak Gate Guard again. So in this combat I was losing here. This combat, as you can see, they've pretty much broken, and the heroes are like, yeah, we can take them. I mean, there's 9 slayers left. Dwarf Lords are slowly walking behind them, but I go, no, let's send them over here. Let's slay this guy, so they all move to win this combat. You got our combat here, and you can see the centre's been secured now. We've beaten them. I mean, he's got some Forsaken, but there's not many. Their leadership's down. And I've got these guys, they've broken this flank, so they should be able to come around and swing around and support their lord. And this one, they're all starting to break as well. The Runesmith leading them, giving them all buffs. There goes the Chaos Sorcerer, the Chaos Lord's going as well. So yeah, no, this whole flank's just broke pretty much. The only thing that's left is some Chaos Warriors, which are now breaking. These guys have charged in, these guys are holding here. And I've got some guys, 10 Longbeards are chasing them off the field. And there you have it. Victory once again, though it wasn't down to bad player on either side. It was, we were a lot better at the micro, a lot better at what we were doing. It just seems the Dwarves were nearly unbreakable. I think his biggest problem was he committed a lot of forces like Forsaken and that. And look at all the bodies. There's so many Forsaken bodies, and it was the fact that I was microing the artillery to shoot at them directly, or as you saw, close support, and the Thunderers turned around to support the artillery because didn't need to send into combat on the front line. So there we go. Another Dwarf victory, though I'm sure Azrael will be back once more to try and slay me. As you can see, losses, 1,000 losses, and he lost 1,483. Quite a lot, but what were some of the biggest killing units? Well, obviously the Dragon Ogre, 82 and 65. I mean, his Chaos Wars did really good. Look, 70 kills, 67, 60 kills. And it's Forsaken, I believe that's Forsaken. Yeah, 85, 40, a lot of kills. The Aspiring Champions were probably his weak spot of anything. They only killed about, not even, what, 45 guys between them. His Chaos Lord and Hero got 64 kills each, and the Sorcerer got 41. I don't know if I missed it, but I didn't see him doing too many spells, unless, pardon me, he was doing buffs instead using fire magic, but he didn't seem to get many kills. I think it was more the Manticore that did that. Now, if we look on my side, Dwarf Lord, he survived 34 kills. How did I have a Runesmith and no kills? Never mind. But you see the Longbeards, 78, 64. The Slayers, 94 kills. But I think the real thing that really helped me was the artillery and the Gyro bombers. 31 kills, 17 kills, but that distracted them for ages. Then you got 99 kills, 70 kills, 97, 70, 118 kills. And that would have been doing leadership damage as well. So I believe Azrael worked it out. He lost over 300 warriors just by the artillery and bombers alone. that is a huge amount of warriors to lose just to get to the line. And these were doing, obviously, morale damage as well. So very exciting game, very good game. Thank you very much for that, Azriel. I'm sure you'll be back again. Well, I know you're back again. We've got a third match to do. So yes, we'll have that up shortly. I've also got, after this, I'm going to be doing an announcement video, so that'll be something regarding the channel and changes. And it does mean we'll get to see Azriel even sooner than normal, which is exciting. So thank you all for joining me for this episode. I hope you preferred the quicker, faster response. Just boom, 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 this is what I've got. And it sounds more epic. Don't know, they've got 1,300 men against 1,700, and they've got all great weapons, and they're all big guys, and just get it out there, get the battle started. Because I know the last couple, from the editing point of view, took too long. I had to list out everything the armies had, and then I had to list it in the actual editing, and it was a pain. And trying to pick that much music to cover that amount of time, and a lot of the music didn't really fit. It was like, we're just talking. Well, we've got epic, heart-beating music going. So, yeah. So hopefully in this new change you guys will enjoy and like. Quicker, faster battle reports. And hopefully I'll see you next time for the next game against Azriel and his Warriors of Chaos. I suspect there'll be cannons coming back. Till next time, take care.